have certain political beliefs that you've been espousing all through your existence, not just in your social media, but for years. That to say that you would never use that money to be guided towards anti-police or what happens? It frees up the anti-police money, so you have more anti-police money. I mean, that just makes sense to me. If somebody's going to get $100 million, you're going to have much more to do your political events or your political espousing through that. And there's no coincidence that just today they've announced they're going to endorse the person who announced them. And the EPA administrators, I like him, but his response to this has been very, very deficit. He told the House members, when questioned about this, because they got the information from us, he told the House members, well, they haven't gotten it yet. Well, why are you putting a press release out that these are the people that are going to get it, these are the organizations that are going to get it, if you don't intend to actually give them the money? I mean, that to me is either at the least sloppy or at the most deceptive and, oh, you kind of got caught being unaware or tried to slip something through. So I don't know.
Yeah, I would just build upon that. Money's fungible, right? You can move money around. And so if you've got money that covers administrative expenses, you're paying part of the rent, that part of the rent means that you don't have to go out and raise the money to do your political activities, right? So the money's fungible. The other thing I'd point out is that there's been such a lack of diligence from the EPA that allows the money to go to these groups. Why would we have any confidence that they're doing any sort of audit to make sure the grant money is being spent in the way that it's supposed to be spent? I don't have any confidence the EPA is checking up on these groups after even just seeing the groups that they've gone to. So zero confidence that the EPA actually knows how this money is being spent.
And do you believe that when they say that political affiliation or messaging has nothing to do with their criteria, it's not involved?
I would say I would question that back and say, why are we paying for any political activity? It should be a criteria. You should say you cannot have this if you are going to, lobby the federal government with the money that we're giving you, right? And again, unless you're actually auditing to find that out, we can't have any confidence in that.
I mean, I'll go back to what I said earlier. If you have no political messaging and you're not supposed to be a political group, why are you endorsing somebody for president if you're not interested in the political environment? Yeah.
Is this something that you've asked the EPA Inspector General, or GAO to look into?
We haven't asked yet. I don't believe I got my staff back here, but I will tell you this: in the IRA, the authors of the bill did not include, while they're getting $3 billion, did not include one single dollar for extra oversight of those dollars. So the EPA has an Inspector General, and what we get back from the Inspector General is, or from the EPA, is, well, we need more resources within our agency to be able to move forward on this. So we did get $5 million through Senator Murkowski's bill of the, I think it's 30 that they get for their IG. $5 million is directed towards this, so that's a minor victory. I had an amendment that would have said we need to move this up to $20 million because to try to follow the money of $3 billion, that's a pretty hefty load. And that's what happens when you pour so much money in so fast, it gets wasted. I mean, we see it all the time. Why don't we learn the lesson of this? And now it's not only getting wasted, it's getting poured into radical activists. So thanks a lot. Yep, did you have a next question?
I was just going to say, following up on that, are you sort of keeping that option in the quiver?
Right.
Depending on the answers you get at this stage?
Well, we're not. This is not the end of this, so yes, I think we will. We will pursue. And by the way, nice flower. I like it. Okay, thanks, guys.
Thanks, folks. Appreciate it.
Thanks.